He's pulling on it. He's pulling on it. Who do you think wins, Pereira or Magomed, if Magomed tries to wrestle? Dude, people got to stop disrespecting Alex Pereira's wrestling. Like, I'm not saying he's a great wrestler, but I'm fucking tired of people saying things like, Pereira should have been ragdolled at this point. Or, dude, Pereira's eventually going to get fucking ragdolled. Like, no, he's not. Alex Pereira's been around for a minute. He's fought guys that aren't trash at grappling, that have taken him down, that have not been able to beat him with it. Like, yes, he's not fought any high-level grapplers that make it a point to grapple in every single one of their fights. Dude, I was watching a Cage Side Convos video. You guys probably know who that is. I was watching one right before I started this stream. I think he did like a UFC brain rot tier list. And he brought up Alex Pereira, and he was like, you know, I think Alex Pereira's he's gonna leave the UFC as fast as he came. He should have been ragdolled at this point. I don't remember word for word what he said, but he was like, you know, how has this guy not been totally decimated on the ground yet? And it's like, bro, because he's improving. And this is not me addressing Cage Side Convos like that. I'm just addressing the people like DC, Anthony Smith, Cage Side Convos. Anthony Smith acts like Alex Pereira just continues to luck out every single time he fights, that he doesn't get tossed around and pile drived into the canvas. He's improving his grappling. It's getting better over the years. He's been in the UFC for what? Almost 3 years now. People can improve. Especially a kickboxer like him, he can rapidly improve. I'm not saying that he isn't capable of being out-grappled. I'm just saying, like, this idea of he should have been completely decimated by now. Not by the opponents that he's fought. Not by Jan Blachowicz. He proved that Jan Blachowicz could not decimate him on the ground. He proved that Yuri Prohaska, who has a serious time advantage when it comes to being someone that has done MMA for longer, could not easily beat him up on the ground. Like, Pereira's been in the UFC. He's been getting better. He's been training jiu-jitsu. He's getting better. It's not like people act like, yeah, he's just always this one-dimensional kickboxer that can't improve in grappling. I'm done. I'm done hearing that shit. Yes, I think Magomed Ankalaev, if he gets him down, is going to have more success than anyone else, but like, Alex Pereira's not just going to get tossed around like a freaking ragdoll against Marvin Vettori. That's the way people talk about his skill set. He's just been lucky. I mean, I could see Anthony Smith saying something like, you know, get like Marvin Vettori in there. Marvin Vettori throws this guy around like fucking pinball. Dude, fuck off. Fuck you. Fuck you. Marvin Vettori is not the one. All right? It's going to be someone like, I don't know. It's going to take a Magomed Ankalaev to even bank rounds against him, but not even Magomed is going to finish him very easily. Straight up. Like, these guys act like, I think Bilal Muhammad tosses him around like a pinball machine. Like, dude, what are you saying? I'm just done with it, man. These ex-college wrestlers are brainwashing MMA fans. Yeah, they are, bro. Alex Pereira is not just a kickboxer anymore. Let's stop talking about his skill set like he's just a glory kickboxer that's happened to come into MMA and he's just kickboxing and that's it. Like, this dude's in the gym hours on hours every single week getting better on the ground, getting better with takedown defense. Yeah, because Alex hasn't fought grapplers. Well, I understand that. But again, which grapplers in the light heavyweight division are 10 levels above Jan Blachowicz? There aren't that many grapplers at light heavyweight. People act like, dude, you know, he should have been tossed around like a ragdoll. By who? By who? Is Habib up there? Is Islam up there? This isn't lightweight. This is not 170 pounds either. There aren't that many guys that grapple at a high level in the light heavyweight division. There's like 2. Jan Blachowicz has decent grappling. That dude was able to outgrapple Israel Adesanya. He was able to bank a whole round off of Adesanya. Took him down. And Adesanya was known for having decent takedown defense, right? Judging by the way people talk about Alex Pereira, Jan Blachowicz should have beat the fuck out of him every single ground exchange, and he should have won that fight. But his grappling wasn't dominant enough in the second and third round. He couldn't do shit on the ground in the second and third round. And in the first round, he couldn't get the finish. So why is that? Maybe because Alex Pereira's submission defense is better than people give him credit for. Maybe because he's training in the gym and getting better on the ground. Also, he's not easy to take down. He's a huge guy that's been able to learn takedown defense, and he's getting better with it. Dude, if Magomed Ankalaev beats Alex Pereira on the ground, it's not going to be him like tossing Pereira around like someone's throwing around someone 5 weight classes below them who's never grappled. It's just going to be he gets a takedown and he keeps him on the mat and lands a couple ground and pound shots. Alex Pereira is not shit on the ground to where as soon as someone gets a takedown, he's done. That's not how it is anymore, bro. People can improve, man. Why don't people talk about Adesanya this way? Like, Pereira is one of the only guys that's been talked about in this same way. When Adesanya was fighting Yoel Romero, people were not saying, Yoel Romero, he takes Adesanya down once and he should be able to win. No, people were like, all right, Adesanya's got decent takedown defense. He proved it against Derek Brunson. He's been taken down and hasn't been finished. Like, they weren't talking about him like, oh, eventually he's just going to get totally smoked and ragdolled. Alex is the best striker in the UFC still. He is inexperienced on the ground, so he works on takedown defense and sub-defense and hand fighting. He's strong, so he gets up. Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm not saying that he's one of the best grapplers. I'm not saying he's even top 10, top 15 best in his division on the ground. He's not that good on the ground, but I'm just kind of tired of hearing people say things like, he's eventually just going to get smoked and ragdolled. Like, no, he's not just going to get smoked and ragdolled that easily. If he can survive against Jan Blachowicz a year ago, then when he fights Magomed Ankalaev in 4 or 5 more months with an extra year and a half of training on the ground, Magomed at the very best is going to keep him on the ground, do a little bit better than Jan Blachowicz. There are no Khabib nor Magomedovs in the light heavyweight division. Like, this is not a grappling heavy division. There aren't that many great grapplers. He can catch up. You know what I mean? Like, Blachowicz had been grappling for 10 years longer than him up until their fight. He's like, people, again, they talk about Alex Pereira as if he doesn't train grappling. Like, he's training every single week, multiple hours a week, getting better at it. Listen, at the end of the day, the people that are watching this stream, I'm the expert. So you can fucking bicker all you want, man. There's a reason why I'm the expert, man.